Hello everyone, this video is all about Farm Bills 2020. As you know, our farmers, which are considered as feeder of the nation from various parts of the country, are protesting on the borders or on the highways of Delhi from a very long time against these three controversial farm bills. And the response of the citizens are very mixed on this issue. And so many meetings, almost 10, if I'm not wrong, have happened till now between the government and farm unions, but nothing has been concluded. Both the parties are so determined to hold on to their side of the story, and we all know about what happened on 26th of January and how this protest has taken a shape that's been attracting people not just of this country, but it's getting attraction from international nations also. Many prominent people have shown their support to the farmers, but the government is still so reluctant to take back their these laws. But here we are not going to getting into these details, but we will just learn more about the three farm bills of 2020. So let's get started. The three farm bills that were passed in September 2020 were these, and the first one is the Farmer Protection and Empowerment Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020. The second one is the Farming Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020, and the third one is the Essential Commodities Amendment Bill 2020. Let us discuss the first one. The name itself says that it will empower and protect the farmers through a legal agreement that will be in the interest of the farmers. As farmer can be cheated in so many ways by the big companies or the uh, uh, private corporates. Therefore, to prevent any sort of exploitation, this bill has come up as a dispute settlement mechanism. But the issue here is about this term, farm services. Let us say a buyer is particularly telling the farmer what quality of grain is required, or any other such demand can be made by the buyer. This is basically called contract farming. Means farmer will supply product based on the quality standards, and in return the company or the buyer or the corporate investor will purchase that on the price that was decided earlier by an agreement that we are talking about. This one, the legal agreement. That means primary purpose of this act is contract farming and attracting private investors in the field of agriculture. This is true that it will attract the private investors and they will support the farmers in so many ways, like they will give all the machinery or the transport facilities to the farmer. However, the farmers' fear is that these powerful corporate investors will dominate them and put the liability clauses on them. Generally, the farmers are not so educated, and they can't get through all of these tactics. And actually, in today's world, everything comes with some terms and condition that even educated person can't deal with it easily. And this is a genuine problem of the farmers. In bill, the Farming Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020 is talking about trading the farm goods outside the premises of government controlled mandis, or you can say APMC yards, that is Agricultural Produce Market Committee, and it will give freedom to the farmers that they can sell their produce in any state of the country. We know that agriculture is a state subject, and it can affect the states in so many ways, like it could lose a lot of state revenue. But this bill is beneficial for the farmers, especially to the big farmers, as they will have more number of choices and they can sell their produce to private companies and get profit. But it hardly makes a difference to the small farmers due to transportation of and the logistic costs. They can't go to the long distance and sell their goods to the other state. Apart from this, there is another side of the story, as the government can get itself out of the agricultural business, and once the farmers get entry into the free market. However, farmers' income will depend on the ups and downs of the market, and government will not intervene and provide any subsidy or the procurement to the farmers. And the private players, as you know, they are very clever, and they will get later, they will buy the produce on the less price and sell it on the high cost, and the farmers will be trapped then, and nobody would be like able to help them. And the third bill is the Essential Commodities Amendment Bill 2020. It is not a new bill, it's just an amendment that has been made in this. And it basically controls the production, supply, and distribution of certain commodities. Essential commodities are such things that are necessary for us in our daily life routine, but what happens in the market is that people do hoarding and create an artificial demand, due to which the price of the commodities goes up and it becomes difficult for a person to afford, and that affects his life in so many ways. With the help of this law, the central government can put few commodities in the list of essential commodity when there is a situation of war, famine, high price rise, or the natural calamities, but they can also take them off from the list once the situation improves. On one hand, the government, by removing few commodities from essential, has done good because it will increase or it will boost the farmers' income. But if we look at the food stuff like pulses, onions, and edible oil, they are part of every household daily essential commodity. Now, there is no regulation on these commodities that will, increase the chances of hoarding, and the prices of the commodities will go up and it will affect the life of the people a lot. So I have summed up all these three bills in this short video. I hope you understood it, and so please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening me so patiently.